is.
Oh.
Can't tell from here.
Miles
Either way,
Culture
he's definitely
King.
loaded up on the 2 standard drinks, so...
Rocking the Phantom shirt. Game we couldn't have that last year. You ready to rock and roll? And a Fox Ditto with 2 standard drinks on one and no standard drinks on
Question
the other.
mark standard drinks?
I think it's going to be a battle of the shine.
I reckon it's going to be Miles winning with vicious intent.
Yeah, I think Miles probably mad from yesterday.
Yeah, that's the... I did not watch it, but that's the sentiment that I've gathered so far, is that he has things to be unhappy about.
Yeah. I was saying this to Mellotech earlier, that when you're at Don's level, competing in a tournament is nerve-wracking. Because you've always got so much to prove. Or at least...
Yes,
like,
it's a lot of people on that grind. They're trying to get better. They're trying to beat people, and it's like stressful, and it can be nerve-wracking in its own way. But people don't think about once they're better, the idea of them losing to someone they think is worse than them, losing to their peers. It's a completely different kind of pressure.
Absolutely. And I think that's probably why a lot of good players retired. Because they're at a
because you're like, I'm not going to practice anymore. Everyone else is getting better. And then they just come to bar tournaments.
It's like you're no longer playing to beat the person, you're playing to stay consistent. And when that bar is, it's a lot, I believe it's a lot easier to get better when there's obviously a lot more room for you to grow rather than the other side where it's like, I'm already one of the best, I now need to stay consistent, if not push the meta further.
Yes, very different.
Which is why I'm so like, I love watching Zane because he really is pushing that meta.
Yes. It's going to be really crazy seeing, there's been so many people popping off in NA with Slippy. Like, there were so many new names, like LSD and stuff. Like, most people would not have ever heard of that are now suddenly, like, winning tournaments or taking names off of, like, extremely...
Oh!
Miles absolutely just went for a handshake, despite the set absolutely not being over.
2 standard drinks, hell yeah.
Definitely won the battle, then said, how about we call that one the wall? Oh.
Someone in the chat needs to name that. Like the edge cancel fair.
Damn. I have no idea what his hat says. It's got to be Titleist. Oh, what the?
Wow.
Did you see that grab? He was stuck under the ceiling of Battlefield, then he grabbed it. I think there's a really tiny spot.
I did not see that.
I think that's the tiniest spot that that can happen. There's like a really small part of the edge.
You just know stuff that I don't know, Don.
Look, man.
You know, actually, you know a lot of stuff.
That's one way to put it. Time?
Yeah. He went.
Oh! Man.
Tom's having fun. Sorry, Miles is having fun.
I am also definitely having fun. Good. Being in a room full of gamers before, it definitely tastes like a closure. In a way.
Definitely it doesn't seem like we've been locked in our houses for the past year or so.
Man.
Although now I don't really want to leave.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a late night for a couple people.
The institutionalization that we've all gone through during this time. I was thinking about it, I was like, I could go back to the office, but I don't want to.
I keep going to the office because it's like good to see people, and like bicycle commuting is really good for me. It's really fun to do. But then every now and then I'm just like, or I could just have an extra hour in my day. I could also just have literally more time to just be a person. Yeah, it's crazy.
You then do the commute to work. Oh, it goes out there. You do that commute and you're like, oh yeah, that's 1 hour to work, that's 1 hour back. Oh, gotta have lunch here. Can't just make a fresh lunch when I'm at home. There's all that stuff involved. You know what? I'm glad I'm here.
Absolutely. And then some. Ooh. Nice shorten. Well, I think that nair was mistimed anyway. Ooh. Oh my god, I just keep seeing faces that I haven't seen in like 3 years. It's freaking me out. The amount of people around.
There we go. DonB gets that
All
shine. Redux, I mean, winners round 3 is pretty good for Redux. Just gotta say, like, yeah, he's a consistent player. He's always at every tournament and always getting better. But I think this may be the first time I've seen him, you know, around 3.
Well, that's what happens at tournaments with like 30 or 40 people. Once you get to round 2, round 3, depending on your seed, that's when you start playing the people who are like probably going to win the tournament or will probably be in grand finals.
Oh,
great.
Great follow-up by Redux.
Nevertheless, slapped into the sky. Miles on his last stock against Redux in game 2. Redux grinning.
Getting grabbed. You don't want that. Ooh, great shine out of shield. Great weight.
All right, Redux in the corner. What's he going to do?
Turn around up tilt?
Miles just putting on pressure, keeping him in there. Redux absolutely not hitting ledges. Ooh, he retakes center. Bombs in there.
Great shot.
Wow.
I like the drill, man. That was a really safe drill.
Ooh. He's just whiskering past everything Miles is doing. Well, Miles looking a little bit tilted, a little bit frustrated maybe. Oh, just catches the end of his vulnerability, and that'll do it.
Well played by Redux there. Like, managed to get him to final stop.
That's definitely one of those things Smash GG needs another option for, like a 2-0, but it was close.
2-0, but kudos to the player.
I'm getting better, man. You got to seed me better.
Back to Redux's legs. Let's just talk about.